Hello,
Hi.
Gwen.
Hi.
Hiya. Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm in my lounge, so it's too cold in the kitchen.
And I'm in the kitchen with my thick jumper.
Oh, how have you
Oh,
been?
lovely to see you in the full moon energy.
Yes.
We're in here.
How's it been for you?
I think this has been a very emotional full moon. And I think, in a way, dragging our old stuff out to say,
Yeah.
come on, get rid. Definitely dragging that out to sort of release it and whether we
Yeah,
want or
that's
not.
what my weekend's been like leading up to it. It's been definitely um wobble time, definitely a
Yeah.
wobbly mood, and so getting rid of old thoughts and
Mm.
fears. Yeah,
Hmm.
moving
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah. Yes. So she's doing her work. But I have to say, one of the things for me, she's felt like a very powerful um abundance moon. It feels like if you send out your requirements and your desires, they're going to come zooming back in from her energy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the halo around the moon.
Yes,
It's
yes.
stunning, and I was just, yeah, I totally get that.
It was so bright in the sky last night because it's
Yeah.
lovely and clear here.
And when
Yeah.
you think about conscious unity, the idea that we're all going to blend together, I was standing looking at this halo, which apparently is ice crystals, but I was looking at it and thinking that's us all encapsulated together, and new beginnings. Just yeah. So I even though it's dredging the stuff out.
Oh, it is.
I do feel like it's because there's this beautiful new flow of energy. So I'm excited about where we're headed. So I'll shut up now and let you start.
Right. Okay. Okay, well, the cards that pulled out today are the eyes of the World.
Guess what I've got?
No,
Yeah.
goodness me. And I brought out the Priestess of Light.
All right, I've got my moonology ones.
Wow. Well, let's see what.
I had to go and find them, Gwen. I'm going, I need some cards. I need some cards. And I had to go and find these.
Right, let's go. Okay.
We're too blended. That's what it is, Gwen.
That's what it is, definitely. And okay. And the Priestess of Light. Here we go. Very interesting that we both chose the same cards. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So the first I've got, when you look at what you need to be thinking about, beautiful purple is there.
She's
She's really
beautiful.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's it says become your own sovereign. And I think this is what it's all about, is that we have been carrying a lot of other people past, certainly few months. And well, actually, I think it's been this year.
Yeah.
And I think, this is telling us that we've got to think of ourselves now. I mean, I did a post for the full moon, and the one thing that came out with me channeling was be your authentic self. Don't be tied down with what's going on around you at the moment, and allow that to suppress you. Just be your authentic self. We all know that the universe will provide for us. The universe, all we've got to do is ask. And sometimes we're that bogged down with the here and now, our mind makes us wobble, not necessarily our heart that's wobbling, because if we were to look at our heart, that's where your true authentic self is. And you know, as this card says, be your own sovereign. Yeah, goodness me. Here we have a young man looking at his looks as if he's in a cave, looks as if he's in a dark place. There's the goblet there. All he's got to do is reach out and grab it, because this one is rise from the ashes of despair. And it's roughly what I'm saying. You know, it's you know, up there it's like I see that as a knot. So maybe he's feeling knotted, tied down, being able to be his own authentic self. And there's the sword there. The sword is within hand's reach. The goblet is within hand's reach. I think all he's got to do is reach out and rise from that. And there's I mean, it's probably a window, but to me that looks like an egg. And again, that's to do with you know, renewal. Yeah, that's so pertinent. I can really resonate with that card. Beautiful lady there. And she's got like the what do they call it? A helix.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me see if I can get
closer. The DNA helix.
DNA helix, yes.
Yeah. It also looks like a vessel, doesn't it?
It is. I think that's what it is. I mean, it says reveal the truth that has long been hidden. So again, it's about what's inside. It needs to come out.
Yeah.
You need to. I'm really coffee this morning. You really need to release what's there, and it does look like a vase as well, Annie. But you know, like you, I saw the helix and the DNA first. So again, the ancestral stuff that you might still be carrying.
Yes. Yeah.
And but that I've got that as positive and negative. You know, we've got to remind ourselves of how our ancestors survived, and sometimes it is about going back to the basics.
Yes. Yeah.
Forget all the material stuff that's happening. Back to the basics. She's holding that vessel with real intention in her eyes, and I think that's what we need to be doing. We need to really be looking within, holding and capturing what we need to move forward. Yeah.
And of course it makes perfect sense, those cards, given that we're going to go into the waning moon, the time of releasing.
Yeah.
So I see the boost of energy that's got us, you know, scraping the barrel, so to speak, is bringing it up so that we do rise from despair by releasing, not hanging on.
Yeah. And maybe, you know, with that vase looking so pretty, just keep what you need. Just keep what you need. Hold on to what you need. The next one is this lady here. Beautiful energy.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you can see it. They're just above
that.
Yeah,
can see. Yeah.
And actually it's more like a phoenix, I think. So let's have a look at that then. Enter your sacred space, commune with your fairy allies. Well, there you go. It's about going back to your nature. I mean, trust me to pick that card. But yeah, I've got to remember, you know, we've got to remember that there's a lot on this earth for us to be thankful for. And there's a lot on this earth that we can ask for as well. Because, you know, Mother Nature and her elementals, they're there, and they want, you know, and all we've got to do is ask, you know, ask the universe, ask Mother Earth.
I was gardening. Sorry, say again.
I said it's there, and sometimes, you know, when we're in despair, we forget about that sort of thing.
I was gardening on Sunday. I planted about 80 bulbs, daffodils and crocuses, and I was weeding and doing, and yeah, that contact with Mother Earth. And I was really excited because I thought, yes, I can't see the flowers at the moment, but give it a couple of months and they'll be here. So yeah, that was really
It's got
exciting.
that saying, can't see the wood for the trees.
Mm.
It's that sort of message at the moment, isn't it? I think that's how we're all seeing things. Yes. And she's got her staff in this hand. So she's wanting to stand, but she's got chains here. She's feeling that she's, maybe chained down, and just release those chains. Stand. Then we've got excuse me, I'm going on to the priestess cards now.
Yeah.
And we've got the guidance card.
Oh,
and here she again wandering through the woodlands.
Yeah.
And actually the way her face is, she seems to be taking everything in. She's got her hand in front of her. She's got a wolf guide beside her. Can you see?
Yeah.
Wolf guide beside her. And she's holding her hand out and just feeling the energy of the earth. It is the guidance card, and it says illuminate your path. And I think that just sort of resonates with the other cards that we've got here.
Time to shine our authentic light.
Exactly, but bring up the energy of the earth to help you do that as well. Not only from the path, but from the earth as well. Oh, what a wonderful card to finish with. Okay, so this is Soul Radiance.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
What it's saying is Phoenix Rising. And isn't it funny? I saw the Phoenix in that other card.
Yeah.
So it is the time. Let's forget what's happened this year. We've needed to go through what's happened this year to get to the end of the year. I mean, we've got Yule coming up soon, which is a wonderful celebration. Going into the new year, as far as our wheel of the year is gone, we're in the new year now.
Yeah.
And it is about just remember, everything moving forward is going to be better than it's been in the past.
Yeah.
Because, we've learned a lot this year.
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's taking that knowledge forward so you can shine your light. I'm wanting one more card from the eyes of the soul.
Okay.
And I'll just take the top one. Follow your heart. There you go. That's what it says. Follow your heart. And it's the number 18. So 8 and 1 is 9, which is the end. And there's lots of purity in this card as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's the message from me this time is, we've gone through all the despair, through authentic self, rise up, be that phoenix that's rising, contact with Mother Nature, and follow your heart.
Yeah.
Message.
Lovely.
It was lovely. Yeah.
Right. Well, it'll be interesting to see what comes out of these now, won't it?
It will. Yes.
Oh dear. Yeah. Let me just get them out. And I actually need. I'm the same, Gwen. I need 7. So,
yeah.
That one. Okay, so yeah, I'm using the Moonology ones as well.
Okay.
Because they're resonating with me with the moons at the moment. So first one, I think this is really important. This is unleash your kindest self. Now it's about the first quarter moon in Capricorn. So stepping into your compassion. I always think with Capricorn energy, there's a little bit of quirky, a little bit of unusual. And with the work that we've been doing this year, part of that authenticity is, what is your quirk? What is your uniqueness? And I think that, and certainly feel with this card, we're being asked to recognize kindness to ourselves. It says unleash your kindest self. I would say unleash your kindness to yourself.
Exactly what I saw in that card, Annie. Exactly.
We put too much emphasis on kindness in a structured sort of way. We don't notice all the random acts of kindness that we do for others, but we don't do those kindnesses for ourselves. And there she is, she's sort of, I think it feels to me like wandering a little bit. What can I do for me? And I think that's important, not to forget over the next few weeks, what can I do for me? There's got to be a balance, a universal balance. So yes, being kind to yourself and recognizing that the world is uncertain.
Yes.
That the certainties we've got, the sun will rise and set, the moon will rise and set. That's the certainties.
Yeah.
Everything else is just whatever. Oh, right. Well, this one's come out. Here he is. He's got a sort of, he looks a little bit pained, I have to say, in his if you can see it in his appearance. He's got his sword and he's got the serpent. And it says find the middle ground, compromise. And again, I've just spoken about balance. Not everything is an enemy.
No.
Not everything is to be feared. Not everything needs to be thought over, if you like. It's a reminder, I feel, of Archangel Michael.
Yes.
And a sense of, there is a balance in all of this. So if we have despair, we also have joy.
Yeah.
Finding that path through the middle that helps us, and in a way defeats our inner demons.
Yes.
That's where the kindness comes. We're seeing what our inner, how we haunt ourselves. People often ring me up and say, I'm being haunted, and I smile and think to myself, we're all being haunted. We haunt ourselves. So that card is kind of just wrap yourself up in the protectiveness, because Archangel Michael is a beautiful protective force. And use the flaming sword, the fiery sword, to cut away the fear. Sink into the fear. Oh, find a balance.
Oh, there you go.
Full moon in Libra, of course, that's my sign, lovely Libra. And the difficulty is finding an emotional balance is so hard.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is the challenge of this full moon in Gemini. You're pulled in two directions at least, if not more. And so it's really hard to find that middle ground, but that's what we're being told.
This Gemini, there has been this duality of emotion as well. There have been the highs, but there have been the lows. Like a duality in what's happening.
And I think we're being reminded again, following, it makes perfect sense. Find the middle ground, find the balance. Be kind to yourself and find that space in which you can live that nourishes you and allows you to be you in the world. It comes with here's another wolf. Here's it could be a man, it could be a woman, but there we are. We've got our staff. We're ready to go on our journey. And it says take action. And for me, this card is coming up. This is a beautiful sort of purpley background. See it clearly, see what you have to do what you have to do. You are protected. You are connected to the ancients. There's a standing stone behind. You're connected. You're in a line. There's a beautiful, looks like an eagle up at the top. Yeah, just ready to guide the way. So do it. Just do it. It is, for me, the positive of this card. When we find the balance, we can take the action that's going to be the best action.
Yes.
So find the balance this next couple of weeks and take the action that's going to reflect what you want, what you want the universe to send you in. It doesn't necessarily appear if you're not doing anything. Sometimes we have to do little bits and pieces just to make the magic happen. Yeah, just to confirm to the universe, yeah, this is really what I want. I always tie it in with that that thing about, yeah, we can say we want to win the lottery, but we often go, yeah, but I only want so much. And the universe, you know, I only want 1 million, and the universe goes, well, I've got 10 million here for you. Oh, I can't deliver this now. You don't want 10 million. You only want 1 million. I haven't got 1 million. We cut across our own flow of abundance. So for me, taking action is about doing the little things to say to the universe, yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I really want that. Yeah, bring it on. And that's the important thing. I like this card. This is the Be Humble card.
Yes.
This is the first quarter moon in Leo. Of course, Leo is all about self-pride. It's about recognizing your true nature, recognizing your abilities, and putting them. I always take kind of be humble, not with the I'm not worthy, but with where can I serve?
Yes.
I've got these abilities. How can I use them to help the world or people or whatever? So for me, getting the be humble is also about you know, this issue of false humility, where we tell ourselves, you know, I'm not good enough, but there's a part of us going, oh, I'm better than good. Yeah, it's about, don't be false with your humility. It is about service, recognition of what you can contribute, and not being too dismissive of yourself, but also not being too ego in yourself. Yeah,
it's that balance again between ego and
balance.
confidence.
Definitely, yeah.
Confidence, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here we've got the dawning of the green man.
Oh, yes.
So again, we've got the idea of nature, we've got the idea of Mother Earth, we've got
history as well, yeah.
Embrace 3 worlds. And whether you look at this as past, present, future, whether you look at this as underworld, middle world, upper world, whatever way, and it's at Stonehenge. I always think this one's at Stonehenge. Don't know whether it's meant to be, but and the dawn. We've got the rising of the sun, and here we have this very strong person ready. Yeah, ready. I'm integrating everything.
Yes.
Putting it all together. It's a new beginning for me. I'm ready. I've got my regalia on. I'm full in my pride, but I'm ready to be of service, because I know that I am going to be involved in the 3 worlds. Lovely. I love this one. It's just a lovely shamanic card. And I don't know if you can see right at the top, there's the pillars of the tombs, and there's the forest. You know, what we do as human beings is we kind of recreating structures, what there is in our forests. And it's just reminding,
that's 3 worlds again, isn't it? There?
Yeah, it's just reminding us that we've got we've got this opportunity at the moment to remember our intuitive side. That very much calls to me for the intuition and following our heart, because the intuition is always in the heart, it's not in the head.
Exactly.
Now, I wanted to pick an extra card. I was told to pick 4 of the eyes of the soul. So here we have another wolf.
Yeah, plant the seed.
So we've had 3 wolves this morning. Plant the seed of a new template. And this is to remind us that we can do it differently. And it actually refers to Anastasia and the Ringing Cedars of Russia. This is a series of books about a mystic called Anastasia, a Russian mystic, who offers a different model of being, a different way of being that the author writes about. And for me, what we're being reminded is this is the new beginning time. This is the death of the old and the start of the new. And we've got the protection. We've got a little shelter in the background. We've got the beautiful tree reminding us of growth that's gifted us the seed. Here's the seed. It's ready to be planted. All that we need to do is take the action to plant the seed. And absolutely. I love the fact that I was planting bulbs on Sunday. Just in preparation for, because I thought I've got to get these in the ground for the full moon to celebrate the earth, to celebrate growth. And that's what we need to think about and need to be focused on for the next couple of weeks. It's not the materials so much as plant those seeds inwardly. Absolutely. What is it we want to grow in us? What is it we want to see thrive, that we're going to nourish? Because kindness is nourishing. Yeah? Are we going to nourish that stuff within us? Are we going to find that we are protected, we are safe in our our homes, if you like, or our sanctuaries? That's the other word, sanctuaries. Are we planting for growth, or are we actually growing the weeds of despair and heartache and fear? What are we planting? Really important. And I love that it's a pine cone, because of course they are weather barometers. They tell us if they're open or if they're closed, what's happening. And this one's got open spurs, and it's, to me, it's like open your heart, like anticipate the positive, because if you anticipate the positive, that's what will flow in. Don't close your heart, even with the dredging up of old emotion and the healing that's needed. Don't close your heart to the wonder of what you already have and what you can grow. She couldn't have that conifer if she hadn't already got a beautiful tree.
Exactly.
So she's grown something. So we have to remind ourselves we have grown. Now we need to plant more to grow more. So, I'm glad I picked those cards.
They were really nice.
Yeah. Sounds like an interesting couple of weeks, doesn't it, Gwen?
It does.
Yeah, and as you so rightly say, coming up to Yule.
Yeah. And they've called this the Beaver Moon. I think and the moons are named after sort of Native Americans, but when you look at the hard work of a beaver, and he's coming to the end of doing all that hard work that he's done for his family, and now it's time for him to reap the benefits of what he's done. And I'm trying to think of that expression. Something like a beaver. I don't remember. Anyway, my brain on. Busy like a beaver. That's what they say.
All right. Okay.
And yeah, and I think that's exactly what's happening now. We're churning everything up. We need to get rid of anything that you don't want. You just get rid of now. That's not necessarily material things. As I said before, it's that emotional stuff. It's that baggage, and only keep what you need. So any sort of ancestral stuff that you don't need anymore, just get rid. But any ancestral stuff that you do need, just take it with you. And that beautiful vessel that she had, with the DNA helix on. To me, that's saying just take what you need and carry that forward. Definitely.
Definitely. Brilliant. Oh, well, thank you. That was lovely.
I
And
enjoyed
back for the new moon.
We will. Yes. New moon in my sign, Sagittarius.
Yeah. Yeah, it's your turn, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, Lily, thank you so much.
See you soon, Gwen. Bye.
Okay, bye.